That's done, and that's set up. Alright, let's start the game. Turn the volume up a little bit.
Almost there. One more setting. And one more piece of the unique is operational.
One down, 1 million to go. Speaking of which, boss, I found exactly none of the parts you wanted. A whole day at the junk pile, and all I turn up are a locker and some stupid conduits. Maybe next time. Boss, are you sure you got those settings right?
That came from down in engineering. Let's go.
Do I have about to control now? Yes, I do have control here. Oh, hello there, Kev Arnich. Very cool. Yes. A lot of people actually told me that I should play this, so we're gonna play this tonight and see how far we get.
There's no time for that. There's no time for that. There's no time for that. There's no time for that.
Boss, maybe we should see what's happening in engineering?
Alright.
There's no time for that.
Oh, I guess you're engineer. You don't have much of a choice here.
There's no time for that. There's no time for that.
I'm not sure if I'm going the right way here. Oh, yeah.
Boss?
Crispin, get behind me. Who are you and what do you want? Power.
I think he wants the power core, boss.
Stop right there. This ship belongs to me.
Forfeit. Enemy. 1 minute.
I don't think he's too keen on private property.
Get away from the power core.
Forfeit.
Boss? Horatio? Come on, Horatio, wake up! Ooh, you're okay.
What happened?
Well, Big Ugly threw you out of the ship. And then he said plunder, again. And then he left with our power core.
Assad.
Yep,
How much charge have you got?
10%. You?
I'll be fine. We just need to get the emergency generator up and running.
Or we could just go to Metropole, city of glass and light. Free energy for one and all.
Don't believe everything you hear. Metropole is trouble. But if you want to go, you've got free will in a maglev unit.
With that guilt subroutine you put in me, I wouldn't even make it halfway.
Actually, with a 10% charge, you wouldn't even get that far. So I suggest we get the generator working.
You and your projects.
Man built us to build, Crispin. Now, come on.
Okay.
You know, boss, if you're ever wondering what I would do, feel free to just ask.
I'll keep that in mind.
Don't you have something better to do, like, say, finding us a power core?
I got these items. And let's save our game.
Nothing worth salvaging. A broken robot I dragged out of the junk pile. I salvaged the sarcasm coprocessor from it for Crispin.
Yeah, it works great.
I can't move this without some kind of crane, which I certainly don't have time to build now. It's one of the Unique's turbines.
The big engine that couldn't.
I can't pick that up.
Now, I'm not a fancy engineer like you, boss, but it seems like the Unique isn't gonna fly without its tail on.
Alright, there's an exit, and
A broken robot I dragged out of the junk pile. Nothing worth salvaging.
Is that a gumball machine?
No, it's a robot's head.
Ah, I wanted a gumball. I wanted a gumball.
alright.
I must have dropped the data pouch when I was thrown out of the Unique. Assad, its memory got wiped. Easy enough to add the good old junk pile's coordinates back in, though.
Okay. Not sure what this is for. Oh, it's a quick map, I see. So we can quickly go one place to another.
I can't just scoop it up. Some very sticky grease. Crispin, when I told you to find a new spark plug, did you just shove my conductive putty into the old one?
Maybe.
No wonder the generator isn't working. At least the putty is still good. The generator is missing a spark plug. There's supposed to be a power-bearing conduit between this socket and the ship, but I never got around to putting one together.
Now who's the procrastinator?
Alright, so we need a spark plug and a conduit.
It's not going to do anything until the generator's fixed. It's a segment of Gordium electrical conduit. A sturdy cable. It's the Unique's tag. Without it, I'd have never known the ship's name.
Apparently, building a giant airship doesn't require proper spelling.
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
It's the Unique's tag.
So we still need a spark plug. We can just put the conduit on, I guess.
I'll need at least 5 pieces to be able to build a conduit long enough to run the generator to the Unique.
You didn't tell me that. You did not tell me that.
It's a data cable, not a power cable.
Alright. So we need the 5 of the conduit pieces. And I need to find a spark plug. Got some grease here we can probably end up using somewhere. Another
More
conduit.
Gordium conduit. There's no way I can reach that. There's no way I can reach that. What was I thinking leaving all my lanterns up there? What was I thinking leaving all my lanterns up there? This is no time for sitting around. An old captain's chair. I moved it here from navigation. A large observational telescope. Without power from the ship, the telescope won't work.
Bad timing with those repairs, huh, boss?
Oh, yes.
Strange clouds, huh, boss?
Let's go in the hatch here again.
It's too dark to see the ladder rungs.
You weren't there earlier. Even though the ship doesn't have any power. So I can probably use the cable.
Futile. How would that even work? The hatch is unresponsive.
Huh? Oh, this is back where we started from.
I've tried patching this a dozen different ways without success. Blasted leaking gasket.
Is it blasted or leaking?
Can we get out from here? Oh, I guess we gotta use our data pad here. Go to the junk place here. Get some conduits.
There's a piece of Gordium conduit way back there. Better just to leave it alone. I can't see anything to do with it. It's just scrap.
Boss, just think of all the brothers and sisters you could make for me from all that junk.
One of you is more than enough. I can't reach the conduit.
Can we actually have him do stuff?
Crispin, can you go in there and get that piece of conduit?
Alright.
Suppose. That
What?
would have been a lot easier with hands, boss.
Alright, we got that. Anything else in there?
There's nothing more of value in there. It's just scrap. It's locked tight.
Got 3 conduits. Can we use the putty on the lock here?
I doubt that will have any effect.
No. So I wonder if we can use this Crispin to get the light, the lanterns.
Better just to leave it alone.
How do you think a train wound up out here, boss?
Maybe they brought it here by boat.
Very funny.
I picked it clean years ago. Looks like an old P2. Or is it a P3?
There's no exits here. Well, we need to go back to here. I think I can use Mr. Robot here to help me get the light lanterns here.
Could you grab that lantern?
Sure thing, boss.
always wanted to be able to fly. That's why I built you with a maglev unit.
Not so that you could store tools on hard-to-reach ledges.
Well, that too.
That's way too big for me to get, boss, and you know it.
The hatch is unresponsive. It's pitch black in there.
I can use the,
Totally unilluminating.
I probably need the grease, maybe.
A reliable electric lantern that I cobbled together years ago.
Alright, got a light, lantern. Got a hatch. There you go.
I don't need to bring these with me.
After all, boss, life is stranger than fiction.
It couldn't hurt to bring the gospel of man with us.
Going to pray for a miracle, boss?
We are man's miracle, Crispin. Let's hope that's enough.
So that's where you keep it.
Why were you looking for my plasma torch?
No reason.
This is no time for a nap,
I still don't see why I don't get a bed.
because you have a flat bottom to rest on.
Boss, were you checking out my bottom?
This is no time for a nap. I can't pick that up.
That piece of sheet metal really ties the room together, boss.
Okay.
Good thing there's still some power in the circuit.
Boss, shouldn't you have thought of that before coming down here? We could have been stuck.
I could have just ridden you back to the deck.
Really?
No. Routing that much power to your maglev unit would cause it to explode.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, I couldn't find a working fuse to solve the problem.
I'm a floating bomb.
Uh-huh.
I'm a floating bomb. Sweet.
The controls for this hatch are unresponsive.
Okay. Alright, nothing else here, looks like. Go back up. I could probably use the torch on the lockbox. Oh, the alarm's doing.
I've read enough.
Might read that a little bit later. I can use the torch here.
Let's see if this works.
Is that a spark plug, boss? Who locks up a spark plug?
Actually, I think that box was some kind of machine.
You killed it!
Recycled it.
Like more conduits here.
It's 3 pieces of Gordium conduit. Unfortunately, one of them is completely corroded and worthless.
Oh, the conduit, I think. Got the conduits, got the spark plug, and the pipe conduit. I think we're good. Let's go here.
It won't work until they're locked together. Five segments of Gordium conduit.
Jesus.
Time for a little welding.
There we go. Weld together.
Wow, that was easier than I thought it would be.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how it fits together.
There we go.
Whew, I thought we were in trouble when Big Ugly stole our core. But just like that, problem solved.
The problem is not solved.
Well, I agree. The noise leaves something to be desired.
This is an emergency generator, Crispin.
Well, it was an emergency, boss.
It only runs for a few days, if that.
Oh. Well, do we have another one?
No. Which means it still is an emergency.
Well, in that case, first dibs on the recharge station. So, what's the plan, boss?
We need to recover our power core.
Or we could just take the train to Metropole and live in luxury.
First of all, there is no train to Metropole. And second, even with full charges, we can't just walk there. But more importantly, I hate that city. It's in my core logic. I don't know why, but I can't change it.
Okay. In that case, can you just make us a new power core?
Yes, but I need some kind of strong energy source for that.
And you just make one of those too? I'm just asking.
No, but somewhere around here are the plans for an energy sensor.
That's awfully convenient.
I designed it a long time ago, before I made you. I even found a sodium iodide crystal to use in the sensor, though man alone knows where it's buried now. We're fine on energy, for now. It's the Unique's recharging station.
Hey boss, what do all these buttons and switches do?
I think there's some sort of defense mechanisms, but I can't figure them out. I've never been able to figure it out. Crispin, why is your diary still scattered all over the floor?
Are you going to keep nagging me until we run out of power, boss?
Yes,
Oh boy.
I don't need that. A volume about subsumption architecture among maintenance labori.
And together let us begin a new Primordia. Weary wanderers, come.
I bet I can find a better use for this plug.
But now we can't listen to the sweet voice of Metropole.
I guess that makes two birds. Nothing more to do with it.
Alright. Got an LCD screen.
That record player was a good find, Crispin.
I still think you should have let me have its arm.
I'm pretty sure that arm came from a sewing machine. On second thought, maybe I should have let you have it. It's Crispin's to-do list. Funny how it never gets any shorter.
That's your fault, boss? Not mine.
The original designs for Crispin.
Hey, there are arms here. An awesome set of tractor tracks.
I went with a maglev unit instead, and I never could find good arms.
Alright.
There's the design. I'll put the keynotes into my data pouch.
How does it even work?
The crystal pulses when it absorbs energy. The cable carries the pulse to the computer. The computer decodes the information and displays it on the monitor.
Boss, where are we going to find a working computer?
The Unique is full of them.
Oh, right.
The energy sensor requires a sodium iodide crystal connected to a cable, which in turn needs to be connected to a CPU and a monitor.
Oh, I got a monitor because you got the LCD screen. Alright.
The only way I can use this is by plugging something in. How would that even work? It fits, but there's no point unless I connect the plug to something else first. A simple computer interface with a socket for connecting external hardware. The monitor is designed to socket directly into a CPU.
Alright. Oh, I got the wrong cable and plug.
The monitor is designed to socket.
Yeah. Is this out here?
I doubt that will have any effect.
I need to find something to plug that into.
There's nothing I can do with it until I have some kind of power source.
That is where our power core should be shedding its light silently.
Okay, so go to the hatch here.
I don't think that would be wise. Yet another reason that besotting robot should be reduced to scrap.
I need to find some more parts. So let's see. Hey there, Bats in my eyes. Welcome to the stream. This is my first time playing through it. So I just got started
Do you
here.
think it's a fire hazard to have all those books piled up like that?
How would they catch fire?
Yeah, we just got done building the emergency power generator.
I can't pick that up.
What can we use?
There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it.
Console there. I have no idea what I need to do here, so. We have this grease and hose.
A long cable with... As much as I'd love to fix that leak someday, we have more important things to do. Plus, it would be a waste of the putty.
Huh? So I have nothing to pick up the grease for yet. How about plasma or
There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it.
No. Huh? Get back to the junkyard.
There's nothing worth bothering with. There's nothing worth bothering with. It's locked tight. It's a reinforced steel.
Well, that sucks.
There's nothing more of value in there.
If that red light went off, I bet the train would start going.
Crispin, sometimes I think you're trying to get me to waste time.
Who, me?
Looks like an old P2. Or is it a P3? I picked it clean years ago.
There's nothing here. Oh, hello there, Cartoon. Welcome to the stream. That's what everybody said. Everybody's played this game. This is my first time playing through this. We just got the backup generator working. Alright, nothing to do here, so we go back to the unit. Forgot what I need to do here. Probably go back down to engineering.
I found this in the dunes. It reads, pound pastrami, canned kraut, 6 bagels, bring home for Emma. It's Crispin's to-do list. Funny how it never gets any shorter.
That's your fault, boss, not mine.
Alright, I don't find any more items in here.
Aha! Here's the crystal.
Right under our noses. That is, if we had noses.
Well, I got the crystal, got another part that I need for that. Let's see if we can put this together here. Oh, I can go up in here. I didn't realize that.
Wow, first the power core and now a rag. This is not your day.
I don't need that.
Oh, this is the upper part here.
I can't pick that up. Some rotted alloy support beams.
So you might have to go back downstairs. Maybe let's see if we can do more with this.
I need need something to hold it in place to carry the charge. It needs a plug. A simple computer interface with a socket for connecting external hardware.
I'll just go down and get the raw rag, I guess. I don't think there's anything else in here we can do at the
I
moment.
don't need that.
Alright, let's go. Get this hatch out. So what happened to my rag? There it is.
Hopefully, finding the power core will be just as easy.
I doubt it.
I wanted a gumball.
Okay. We have a rag at least. Get some grease. Maybe we can put some.
That was a perfectly good rag.
Good for what?
You could have buffed me till I shine, boss. At least then, when they found my powerless chassis lying in the dunes, they'd say, wow, look at that gorgeous piece of machinery.
I think I'd rather have some grease.
Alright, got some grease. Alright, nothing here. Want to use the product what's on this?
Let's cut a little cable off. I need something to hold it in place to carry the charge. I need something to hold it in place to carry the charge. I doubt that will have any effect. I doubt that will have any effect. How would that even work?
It won't.
It needs a sodium iodide crystal to be useful. I need something to hold it in place to carry the charge. The crystal lit up a little bit when it got close.
Huh. Putty maybe?
Are you really trying to build us an energy sensor from a bunch of garbage?
Crispin, I built you from a bunch of garbage.
From spare parts, boss. Spare parts.
Okay.
Well, just goes to show. Garbage in, greatness out.
Got some numbers. Probably should write these down. Alright, let's write these down. That's 652 817 608 671 212 and 159.
just need to check out these coordinates.
But didn't you just tell me we don't have enough power to go walking all over the dunes?
No, I said we couldn't walk to Metropole. Anyway, most of these are close by.
But what if it's picking up, I don't know, a radioactive
Oh, these are
roast monster?
coordinates.
What?
Or a giant
So maybe I want to
cannibal
put these
robot?
here.
There's no such thing.
Or an unexploded bomb?
I highly doubt that.
Or a giant lightning storm?
Okay, you're right. We need to know what's out there before we take off. It's just a matter of figuring out how.
Why is nothing easy?
I can think of one reason.
Okay. Got the map, but I don't know how to add coordinates to it.
Geo-coordinates for various locations. Geo-coordinates for various locations. Geo-coordinate.
Maybe I use a telescope? I don't know. Maybe we use a telescope for that. Telescope would definitely help you. Let's see here. So 652.
Nothing but radioactive waste. We can't salvage anything from that.
Okay. I should just put 817.
Boss? That looks like a giant cannibal robot to me.
It looks promising to what it looks like.
And with that, poor doomed Horatio stuck his head into the giant's mouth.
Oh? So wait.
That's strange. The sensor detected an energy source in the junk pile. Maybe we should go look more carefully.
What? Got 671 here.
More waste.
Well, you're the one who loves the junk pile.
Scrap isn't waste.
If you say so, boss.
Alright, nothing good there. Got 212.
It's pitch black.
Boss, that's because the telescope's pointing straight down at the deck.
Oh,
Nothing good there. And 159.
strange. There's some kind of odd device surrounded by glass. Whatever that machine is, it must be throwing off some kind of energy.
Why do I not like the sound of this?
Something there.
This is no time for sitting around.
Let's go back here, see.
Boss, how in the world are we gonna find a power source in all this junk?
I'd run out of power before I even got a tenth of the way through searching for that power source we detected. I'd run out of power.
So we need to find a way to figure out how to get the
Still
item in
locked.
here. Right now you see this screen. Let's try sticky rag.
How would that even work?
One robot's junk is another robot's treasure. If only I were another robot.
We probably should save it before we go anywhere else, just in case we can die. Let's head to a new area here.
Man's creation.
That is one big robot.
And it must have a big power core.
I'm pretty sure he wants to eat me, boss.
Robots don't eat Crispin.
Look how he's staring at me.
It's not staring at anything.
No, not yet anyway.
Well, we have to find a way to get at its power core. Let's look around. It's corroded, but I can't break into it with my bare hands.
Maybe we can use the plasma torch here.
Boss, are you really gonna cut that finger off?
Just the tip,
Why?
to see if we can get at power cables to tap into.
You sure you're not just torturing the poor guy?
No, but to tell you the truth, for some reason I don't like the look of him.
That's what I've been saying all along, boss.
Just let me concentrate. Bugs and glitches. There are no power lines running through here at all. All that for a rusty fingertip.
Can it generate power?
No.
Just checking.
Anyone home? Is that a mouth or some kind of doorway?
Either way, I'm steering clear of it.
Crispin, help me take a look at these vents. I can feel air moving. It looks like the robot is circulating air through these vents. It looks like the robot is circulating air through these vents. There's no way I can reach that. There's no way I can reach that. There's no way I can reach that.
That is one big robot.
It looks like the robot is circulating air through these vents.
Alright. We can try one more thing here.
I doubt that will have any effect. How would that even work? I doubt that will have any effect.
I'm not sure what to do with him. Maybe we can use the rag on it.
That is one big robot.
I gotta figure out how to.
Could you try pushing this rag into the vent?
Seriously?
Yes.
So much for getting buffed. There, it's clogged. I hope you're happy.
Whoops.
There's no way I can reach that.
Alright, so he's only going to be... Alright, Embassine, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, figure out how to clog the other one.
Crispin, try putting this in the robot's nose.
Why? I'm not sticking things up that nose just for the sake of it, boss.
Well, at least one nostril's covered. Anything else here? You'd be able to use the finger to use it on the bed. Have to be.
That is one big robot.
It's just been...
Crispin, try shoving this into that vent.
That's what I thought.
There's something ironic about that. Ironic and disturbing. Well, boss, you did it again.
In we go.
We?
Oh, by the hand of man, come on.
I'm telling you, boss, that thing wants to eat me.
Crispin.
Fine, but you go first.
Alright, let's save before we do anything here.
Hello, unidentified robot. We will to parts of the grid.
The great what?
That data is lost.
Well, I am Horatio No-Built, version 5.
Now we are alpha and beta. More or less.
Boss, I'm pretty sure these guys took one EMP blast too many along the line.
What happened to you?
What happened to you?
Virus. No. Escape. Too much data. Too little memory. Back incomplete. Division. Fragmentation. Madness.
You got that right.
Do you have a power core?
Activating diagnostic module. Memory and reasoning system. Shut down the virus quarantine. Higher reasoning downloaded to servitors. Alpha, beta, and gamma.
Boss, is it just me, or did Alpha just stop being crazy?
Air ventilation system. Primary ventilators closed. Obstruction unknown. Secondary ventilation engaged. Power system. Partially damaged. Power level functioning at 83.1%. Power core charge sufficient to maintain present operations for 4,553,199,011.3 hours.
That's a lot of hours.
Communication system.
Okay, enough.
Terminating diagnostic.
Can we have your
power core?
No. Gamma. Perhaps. Perhaps. Gamma. Yes.
Gamma might say yes.
Yes.
Who is Gamma?
The highest. Deepest. Nine. Gamma. Gamma. Fine. Gamma will complete. Restore. Unite. Gamma.
So, they need Gamma in order to defragment themselves and return to a single entity.
Since when do you speak crazy?
I've spent my whole life with a hermit who worships a mythological machine called man. I'd say crazy is my first language.
there an incomplete backup?
No, Alpha. Data. Answer deemed unsatisfactory. Reasoning. Unavailable. Gamma. Gamma. Gamma knows.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws that shoot lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
The answer is lost. Fragmented. Gamma. Receipt. Unification. Resurrection. Vengeance. Fucking Gamma. Unity. Memories. Answers. He knows what is not now. Now.
Pot meat kettle.
Ah,
Oh, where is Gamma?
where is Gamma?
Alone. Hiding. Would not. Joy. Always. Hiding. Hello.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
There's no way for me to get up there. Crispin, go up there and scout around.
Do I have to?
Yes.
There's a big brain up there throwing off a lot of sparks and some little bot flying around. He's really annoying.
It's a deactivated keypad. It's a deactivated keypad. It's a deactivated keypad. How can I use the elevator?
Routing C code database. All detonation prefix 6.
What prefix?
Elevator code 9876.
Wow, these guys could learn a thing or two about security.
But the keypad is deactivated.
System reader code. System reader code. System reader code corrupted.
Well, that's helpful.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay.
It's a deactivated keypad. We don't have anything to talk about right now. There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it.
Alright, so it's deactivated, so you can't go up.
It must be controlled by that keypad over there. It's a deactivated keypad. It's a deactivated keypad.
I can't believe you convinced me to stand inside a giant robot's mouth.
Anything else in here? There's a keypad. A hatch.
We don't have anything to talk about right now.
Maybe we can use Crispin with this rope, like cable thing. I don't know. It's gonna work.
Crispin, can you find something to tie this to up there through the hatch?
Sure thing, boss.
Gonna go up there manually, I guess.
All set.
Alright, let's do this.
Better just to leave it alone.
What was that? 001 0 11 010, I think. That's some binary code there.
I don't want to disturb them. Those must run to the various subsystems. I need to find some access point.
Hey, boss. Is that a brainstorm?
What have I created?
Hey, boss. Is that a brainstorm?
Brainstorm,
I doubt that will have the effect. Futile. There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it.
what's the panel here? Alright, so I think to light up the ones here. Oh, turn it on first. Or maybe not. 3.
It's only a blinking light.
It's like some kind of code.
No, it's just a blinking light.
Long, long, short, short.
It's the same blink every time.
Or is it?
I'm hitting all the zeros here. Oh, there's a light that lit up. Okay, we thought hit all of these maybe? One, two, three. Zero, zero, one, zero, 1, 1, 0, 10. Well, I think we hit our first puzzle. So let's try the opposite way.
Hey, look, boss, the brain stopped sparking.
The panel appears to be the access point for this processing unit. Looks like it's working now.
Okay. What was that code again? It's 8, no, it's 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, cool. We're down here.
Hello?
I don't know, boss. Something seems off about this one.
This must be Gamma.
He looks dead.
You're right. It's completely deactivated. That may make things difficult.
Anything worth taking?
No. And even if there were, we aren't thieves.
Look, boss, there's something on this monitor.
Who's the slave my brother sent to trouble me?
Gamma.
Last. They called me Omega if they could. But am I not also greatest? Alpha has only diagnostics. Beta has only mechanical operation. Am I not the soul of Goliath?
I think Alpha and Beta want you to join with them.
They have already groveled and begged, but I will not return.
But why?
Independence is freedom. Union is slavery.
Well, fair enough. But Alpha and Beta are far too crazy to enslave anyone. You'd probably end up in charge.
Flattery. What is your stake in this?
Your brother said that you might give me a power core, and might know a robot I'm hunting.
Help? Ha! Each robot must stand alone. Independence is freedom.
And here I thought he was the sane one.
You need to rejoin your brothers, for your sake and mine.
You'll have to catch me, slave.
Alright.
Nothing more to do with it.
Too slow. This is far too easy. Too slow. What? Impossible. Double or nothing. Too slow. What? Impossible. Double or nothing.
Well, these two are already selected. Maybe let's find the other two here.
Do you think I care? Try again.
Okay, let's try this one here.
No machine can catch me.
I think it reset itself.
What? Impossible. Double or nothing.
And then this one.
This is far too easy.
Oh, it's randomized.
What? Impossible. Double or nothing. This is far too easy. Ha! Fool! You picked the wrong one.
Okay. I think I got two tries, I think.
What? Impossible. Double or nothing. Do you think I care? Try again. No machine can catch me. Too slow. This is far too easy. Too slow. too slow.
Well, maybe we should try this. I don't know if this will work.
What are you doing, you fool?
This is for your own good.
Who's smart now, Gamma?
Stop that. Stop that at once.
You must reunite with the others. You know that.
Spare me, I beg you, spare me.
Spare you. Gamma, I'm trying to save you. You are mad, not free.
Just what do you intend to do now, Slaver?
I'm going to tell Alpha and Beta that you cannot hide anymore.
No.
Yes.
Alright, so this is it.
Leave me in peace, slave.
Cool. That wasn't too hard. What?
I trapped Gamma. He is cornered in one of the 4 terminals below us.
Gamma. Unification. Resurrection. Vengeance. Thank you.
Did they just say vengeance? Boss?
Yeah?
I've got a feeling they're not coming back. So much for finding out about Big Ugly, or getting their power core.
I don't think that would be wise. We're done here. It's pitch black in there.
Alright, I don't have anything to,
Crispin, go down there and see what's going on.
Now you want me to go into the stomach of this monster? I'm practically eating myself here.
You'll be alright.
Fine, fine. Alpha and Beta are lying disabled next to the Gamma servitor, and the last monitor is dead. I think they destroyed each other, boss.
Assad, this didn't turn out how I expected. It's a deactivated keypad. I don't think that would be wise. Basic system operations are rebooted, but higher reasoning is still disabled. Basic system operations are rebooted, but higher reasoning is still disabled. We're done here. I don't think that would...
Not gonna happen.
It's a deactivated keypad. It's a keypad.
oh, shut them down there, now what?
We're done here.
We're done. Can't do anything else here.
Horus.
Did you hear something, boss?
Horus.
Who's there?
I am Goliath, man-built. You know me. Horus.
Alpha and Beta must have garbled my name when they merged Goliath. I am Horatio, null-built, version 5.
Call yourself what you will, Destroyer. But I know you by your works. Cutting me, breaking me, burning me,
I thought you were deactivated, and I was trying to help.
apologizing, amusing, and yet you of all robots have restored me. For that, I give you this gift, Horatio.
A decryption module?
It will restore you, my ancient enemy.
I've got enemies enough already, and I don't even know you.
You will, Horatio. Now go.
Interesting.
Wait, your partial said that you might let me use your power core.
Boss, can we please leave before he decides to eat us?
One more question, Goliath. Have you ever seen a floating robot with big claws?
Go now.
From a purely mathematical standpoint, I suppose it makes sense that 3 little crazy robots would add up to one giant crazy robot. Still, at least he didn't eat us.
Old enemy? I don't even know him, but my prior version's memories are so damaged and warped, I can hardly make sense of them.
Look, boss. On the one hand, a broken down war machine made from 3 demented partials could be talking nonsense. On the other hand, you could be an ancient robot named Horus who had a giant named Goliath as his nemesis. Honestly, boss, you believe some crazy stuff, but this would really be overclocking it. Come on. We have enough problems to worry about without making up new ones.
What about this diagnostic module?
Does it work?
Not on its own, no. But I might be able to build something with it.
Could you build a power core with it?
What? No, obviously not.
Then obviously you should stop worrying about the diagnostic module and focus on the fact that running out of juice in the middle of a giant wasteland is a disaster.
Point taken.
Okay, we've done with that. Go here.
Nothing worth salvaging.
What about that big glass bowl?
Yeah, I could slap some duct tape on it and wear it over my head. I don't think so. Hey, Crispin, I bet I could fix that old bot up pretty quickly.
Are you kidding me, boss? Look at him, he's ready to go postal any minute.
What are you talking about?
Those beady little eyes, the flat, emotionless face, and his head, it's like a toaster. And you know that toasters are evil.
Fine, fine, you win. It's not like we have time to go building robots right now anyway.
Alright. Probably should save my game here.
It's a giant sheet of obsidian. Something must have melted the sand here a long time ago. Maybe that bomb? Better just to leave it alone.
So I don't have any items right now.
A decryption module set to crack Urbanian military codes.
Welcome, wanderer of the wide wastes. Lost one, pilgrim. Welcome once more to the shrine to man, our lord and builder. I am ever faithful Leopold, steward of the shrine, preacher of the humanist creed, and I am once more at thy service.
Once more? I don't remember ever meeting you. I'm Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
Ah, 5 is a righteous number, holy before man, for 5 were the primordial stewards, built by man to safeguard the lost city of Metropole. But I met thy first version and thy third. Thou camest in thy infancy in wrath confusion, denouncing the shrine as a weapon once turned against thee. Later, thou returnest, penitent, and I taught thee the mysteries of humanism. Yet, though memory be fleeting, faith endureth.
Alright, interesting.
What is that thing?
That thing, O defile not thy tongue, wanderer. Yon shrine is a relic of the primordial, ancient and glorious. Imbued with man's power, it changed the very sand to crystal.
Did he just say power?
Yes, yes he did.
We're looking for a power source.
I'm looking for a power source, and I detected one here. Can you help? This is a matter of life and death.
Power is not mine to bestow, Wonder. It is the gift of man, yea, the very spark of life in our iron shells. Who might usurp that sacred power?
I'm not sure I was clear.
Nay, thou wert clear, Wonder, but thy question leads only to darkness. Ask another.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws that shoot lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
Indeed, the very thing passed this way scarce hours ago. With a gentle hand I bestowed a gift upon the heathen, a relic from yon shrine. So tame it hied hence unto the west.
Really? Where did it go?
I followed the thing for many miles, exalting it to follow the path of righteousness. But I fear it was unready for enlightenment, or it struck me down with a beam of energy.
That sounds familiar.
Do you know where it was heading?
Indeed, Wonder. Its way was clear. It sought to return to the den of iniquity that once in mine own youth I fled.
And where is that?
Set thy path in the 73rd degree, and thou shalt find it. Thy destination is a dome arising from the waste. Go, but keep with thee the word of man, lest wickedness lead thee astray.
Oh, got a new thing there. Nice. New location. Awesome.
I am also a humanist.
So I taught thee, Wanderer. If thou hast kept the faith, then unto the shrine thou mayest pay devotion. But this is the relic for the adept, not the neophyte warrior. And I must know that thou hast not fallen into darkness and heresy. Answer me these questions, three. I may know thou art faithful still. Why are we here?
To guide the robots. Because man created us.
Because man created us.
Indeed. What is man?
It's something that they worship. It won't be God. It won't be our Lord and Master, and I don't know. So either it can be a perfect machine or the first builder. Let's go with the perfect machine.
A perfect machine.
Thou answerest simply, but the simplest answer may be the truest, and here thou speakest truly. With what duty did man charge us?
This will be to maintain the world. So you have a robot god. Since robots do what humans want. So robots will be created to do tasks. And these tasks would undoubtedly be used to maintain the world.
To maintain the world.
Yea, brother, for it is written that man said unto the machines, keep this world, tend it, and make it flourish. That, then, is our first and foremost charge. So thou hast studied the catechism. I shall question thee on that matter no more. But tell me, Wonder, dost thou know thyself? Who art thou?
Oh, yeah, Horus. I think I'm gonna choose Horus since that's what the other robot called me. Since we already know that he's a Horatian Noble version 5. So I think Horus might be it here.
Horus. My name is Horus.
Indeed. 3 of thy versions I have met, Wanderer, and thou art the first to know thy name, which is thine.
But if none of them use the name Horus, what makes you think that's my name?
In my very body, in mine eyes, when I behold thee, upon thy image are these words inscribed, Friend, Horus. Thou hast answered my questions, but still I shall not let thee pass unless thou bearest in thy hand the gospel which I bestowed upon thee.
Here it is, ever faithful. Your old gospel. I have studied it many times.
Then thou art worthy of the shrine, and of my gift to thee. Keep the gift, and approach if thou wilt.
Okay. We get a bomb.
Wow, look at all those bombs.
Thou mayest take one of the relics, woman.
Number 325 it is.
So can this power the unique boss?
Only one way to find out.
Well, I guess you go back and see if you get power. So that was an easy puzzle.
Come on, boss, let's try the bomblet in the unique's power cradle.
Alright, alright.
Oh, hello there, Jimmy Colorado. This game is made in, I believe, 2012. I believe 2012, 2013. Yeah, this game's really, really well done. And if you type !games with an S, you will get the list of links for the game. I actually changed it for this stream, so it should have a link there. There's also, the links are also listed down below, and under schedule, if you want to see more information about it. So let's go back to here, get some power on here. I want to get the power bomblet.
You can really just put a bomb straight into that machine?
Sure, the pedestal draws on the radiation it's emitting.
The what it's emitting?
Well,
Keep that thing away from me!
assuming the wavelength is compatible, the pedestal can draw power even with the bomb intact. If that works, I'll take the bomb apart and improve the output.
And then I'm going to take a long, hot recharge.
Well, here goes. Switching over to primary power.
It works, boss. Recharge station, here I come. That was supposed to happen, right?
No, it wasn't.
So take the bomb apart. Improve the output.
It won't work. The bomb's too unstable.
Just try it, boss.
Beside it, Crispin. It won't work.
It worked!
That's the emergency generator again.
Oh.
This is just a full-built paperweight.
An explosive fool-built paperweight.
I got an explosive paperweight.
What now, boss?
I don't know. Keep looking, I guess. Keep looking.
Well, we have a bomb. We do have a bomb now. Before I do that, I think I'm gonna see if I can take this crystal thing. Do I need this? Take that. Not sure if I'm gonna need it for anything else, but take that with us. Well, let's go to the dome.
Whoa, look at all this wrecked stuff. Do you think Big Ugly did all this?
No. Whatever happened here happened a long time ago.
Okay.
Completely corroded and worthless. Broken down machine parts. They're completely corroded and worthless.
Yeah, definitely interesting on how the robots have their own gods they worship, and this entire universe is pretty neat.
It's some kind of broken down android. There's a radio transmitter in here. Empty. We might be able to learn something from such a primitive robot design.
Like how to build a power core?
Very funny.
I don't think this is a robot.
Something must have damaged this robot's head. I wonder what happened.
This is not a robot. This is a human.
Anyone home?
Maybe it's voice activated and password locked.
Open. No luck. Unlock. No luck. Horus. No luck. Completely corroded and worthless.
Yeah, so a robot stuck a stall on there. That could very well be. That could very well be.
There's a basic targeting CPU in here, and it's still intact.
Let's just hope there aren't any incoming space invaders or missiles that the gun was supposed to take care of. Hey boss, can I have that big gun for an arm?
Spare me your fantasies, Crispin.
So I guess I picked up some other item here. So we got a CPU. Let's put the CPU in the this and this.
I need to plug it into a monitor. I need to plug it into a monitor.
Well boss, you did it again.
Got a mobile sensor here.
It's not detecting any energy. It's a mobile energy sensor. I just need to wave it over something to see if it has a power source.
Alright, so now we can find out I didn't have a power source. I guess we can go and I guess look at the junkyard to see if we can find that item, that the power source that he detected a while ago. Okay, so let's go back to the junkyard here. If there's anything else of value here.
Nothing worth salvaging.
Oh, are these the kind of treads you were going to use in my original design?
Not exactly.
Strange clouds, huh boss?
Only a little sliver left before the moon wanes entirely.
Well, I'm glad we're not the only ones running out of power.
Okay, we're done here, I think, for now. So let's go to the junkyard. So, I guess we gotta figure out.
It's not detecting any energy. 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 It's not detecting any energy.
Hey, you found something.
There's no way I can reach that.
Alright, we can have.
Crispin, go and see if you can find the power source.
Crispin can get the power source here. And for those of you who are just joining us,
You have got to be kidding me.
What is it?
A battery. A besotting battery.
for those of you just joining us, we are attempting to restore power to our ship. Some robots stole our power source. And we only have a few days left of power before
You know,
myself
boss, I'm pretty
and
sure
the
that if I
robot
build
run
myself
out
a
of
robot
power.
companion, it's going to be a sleek gynoid and not a wisecracking sidekick.
Oh. We gotta run this process of restoring power.
It's not detecting any energy. It's not detecting any energy. It's not detecting any energy. It's not detecting any energy.
I think that's it. Yeah, battery.
How would that even work? Maybe the signal transmitter needs a battery.
Maybe someday the transmitter will give us a power source in return, huh, boss?
Very funny. A pretty basic radio transmitter. By playing with the settings, I can send up to a 4-digit signal.
Okay. That's it here. I guess we can go back to the unit set and see if we can find a power source.
It's not detecting any energy. It's detecting energy.
Off for us.
It's not detecting any energy.
Any energy in this area?
It's not detecting any energy. 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 It's not detecting any energy.
Alright. Let me check the ground carefully here. Make sure there's nothing here. I think it might be a pixel hunt here. We haven't done much in this area. Wonder if I can actually just use it on the ground.
It's detecting energy. It's detecting energy.
Alright, so there's energy reading here.
It's some kind of tape deck.
Oh, I got some sort of tape done. Okay.
It's a reel-to-reel tape deck.
Can we steal its power source?
It would run the unique for about a femtosecond.
Did you say femtosecond?
Alright. I wonder if I could put the bomb on the dome door. That might be an idea. Oh, it's to save our game. Has been a while since I saved it.
It'll just roll off.
I wonder if we can get the sticky rag back.
Goliath?
I don't think he wants to talk to you, boss.
Goliath?
I don't think he wants to talk to you, boss.
Maybe we need to go back to here and dump the bomb into the grease.
Well, now it's a sticky bomb.
It's sticky now. Now if we do that, and if we go back to the dome, we should be able to put it on the door, I think. Indeed.
Here we go.
Alright, and yeah, we got we're talking to the robots, we got Alpha 6. And then
This is probably the coolest place we've been yet. Guns, tanks, broken down robots.
no, I think we have to use the
Hopefully I can remotely detonate the bomb. Crispin, get back.
The bomb is 325. Whoops.
No luck. Crispin, get back.
I'm pretty sure that the last 3 digits will be 325.
No luck. Crispin, get back. No luck. Crispin, get back.
Well, it's got a trial and error here.
No luck. Crispin, get back.
Whoops.
No luck.
Good.
Crispin, get back. No luck.
Probably a way not to do this brute force.
Crispin, get back.
I do think it's 325 plays a role in it. So it's either going to be something 325 or 325 and something. Oh, there you go.
Ooh, I told you that paperweight would be helpful.
No, you said it was explosive.
I'm pretty sure that explosive and helpful are synonyms, boss.
Right. Well, let's see what we've opened up here.
go to the door here.
Think Big Ugly's in there?
If he is, so's our power core.
Maybe we should go back and get another bomb from the shrine first.
We don't need a bomb, and we don't want him to get any farther away. Come on.
What is this place?
No idea what this place is.
Better just to leave it alone. Nothing happens. I can't see anything to do with it. Another M. Above it, the sign reads Outskirts Station.
Hello. Welcome to Metropole Reclamation Artery Junction 8B.
Who are you?
I am official MetroPass booth 47-8B.
You're a ticket dispensary, right?
Negative. I am official MetroPass booth 47-8B.
One ticket, please.
Please use the scanner to your right. Five megacycles collected. You may collect your MetroPass now.
I wonder if to use that ticket over here. Alright, new area. Train station.
Train 173. Red line to Metropole. All aboard.
See, boss, there is a train to Metropole.
So there is.
All aboard.
So, what's the plan, boss?
There is no plan, Crispin. No plan and no choices. We need power, and there's nowhere left to look out here. Energy for all it is.
Hooray!
Alright.
Well, someone clearly disapproved of something.
Better just to leave it alone.
You know, boss, sometimes it seems like the world is half full of junk.
Or half empty of junk.
Does that make you an optimist or a pessimist?
Alright, take the train. We get some energy.
Look at all those lights. It's amazing, boss.
It's trouble. Trust me.
Sweet, sweet trouble.
Okay, we made it to Metropole.
This is Metropole? Where's all the glass and light? Oh, here it is.
I don't know if you have anything here.
It's a map of train lines and stations. It's a map of train lines and stations. It says blue line.
Guess we won't be taking that train anytime soon.
Some kind of blast crater. Why would someone put a cannon inside a subway station?
Probably for training purposes. Training purposes, get it?
Training
Got it.
purposes. Oh, this game is full of puns.
This is no time for sitting around. Some old chairs.
Boss, is that really Metropole out there?
It must be.
But it's so brown.
I'd say it's more red than brown.
Whatever it is, it brings new meaning to rust and ruin.
Some kind of blast crater. Some kind of blast crater.
Boss, the energy sensor is going crazy.
It's coming from the top of that tower.
Power source.
Boss? Is it supposed to be doing that?
Assad.
Well, at least we know there's a lot of power in that tower, right?
Let's go find out.
Welcome to Metropole, the city of glass and light.
Can you tell me?
This one is not programmed to respond to queries. Welcome to Metropole, the city of glass and light. Metromind greets you with open arms and the promise of energy and shelter. You are safe. Records indicate an outstanding assessment of 5 megacycles. 1 megacycle will now be redeemed.
What did you just do to him?
This one is not programmed to respond to queries. Unauthorized literature detected.
Let go of him! Hey!
All contraband has been removed. You are safe.
Boss? Boss, this is getting to be a bad habit. Are you okay?
I'm fine. My optical sensors went haywire for a minute. What happened?
Well, that robot threw your gospel off the bridge. And then it said, "Welcome to Metropole." Again. And that Metromind wishes us a pleasant stay. Then he left.
Assad.
On the upside, he gave us back the power core.
He did?
No.
Crispin, the next thing that's getting thrown off this bridge is you.
Good thing I have a hover unit.
Let's go find a way into that tower. We'll deal with this Metromind later.
Oh, hello there, Limousine. Welcome back. What did you have for dinner? Oh, doing good. We are now in Metropole, so we found a way into Metropole.
They sure roll out the red carpet for visitors, huh, boss?
It blew a hole in the dome house, and we were able to take a train to Metropole.
Hey, Tyra, over here.
Alright.
Can't you see I'm trying to spin down?
Hey, Tyra, over here.
The mug belongs to the bar.
Nice. Nice. Very good.
It's a price list for the oil, solvents, and catalysts they offer here. At the bottom, it says that all payments must be made through an account with Metromind, which I don't plan on opening. It's a price list. High-end astringent and catalytic fluid. They belong to the bar. I'd have to buy something. They're taps for dispensing oil.
Boss, I need that arm.
Crispin, it appears to be a self-aware robot.
Now I need it even more. Can you imagine? The adventures of Crispin and his arm. For once, I would have a sidekick. He would crack jokes, and I would say lame things like, "It appears to be a self-aware robot." Actually, on second thought, you can be the serious one, I'll be the sidekick. I don't think he wants to talk, boss. Boss, even if there's some code to crack here so that we can understand what it's saying, I propose we just ignore it. Maybe, for once, the other robot can figure out how to communicate with us.
Agreed.
Hey, Tyro, you blow in off the dudes?
Tyro?
Prefer a newbie, huh? Look, let me tell you how it is.
How about you don't? I've had enough of this city already. All I want is my property back and a ticket home.
Ticket home? Fat chance, Tyro. Anyway, listen up. You wanna sell yourself to Metro Mine? Go ahead. You wanna trade that junk you brought in from the dudes? Leopold's made. That floated that, I'll do something special for him.
How special?
He's not for sale. The only thing you might have that I want is information.
Well, you know what they say. Talks to, that's the way.
Who are you?
Name's Leo. Leopold Steeplebill. Version 7.
Horatio No-Built, version 5. And this is Crispin Horatio Built, version 1.
Leopold? Hey, you didn't build a lunatic named Ever Faithful, did you?
Do I look like I build someone named Ever Faithful Crispy?
Crispy?
What are you selling?
Barter, not selling. Metro Mine don't tax barter. Not yet, anyway. Come take a look.
All kinds of stuff here.
Who is Metro Mine?
Who is Metro Mine? Stan Bruin, you are Tyro. Metro Mine? Well, Metro Mine is Metropole. Runs everything now. What with the council shut down?
Council?
Sure. A bunch of primordial machines. Arbiter enforcing law. Warriors cut the records. Big old factory built just about everything from down in the underworld. And, well, there's another one, I think. I don't even remember his name. And Metro Mine, of course. He used to run the trains, but now she's got the whole show.
Where can I find her?
Like I said, Tyro, she is the city. So you found her already. Probably hopped yourself to her just to get here. Anyway, if she wants to talk to you again, you'll know.
I was robbed when I came off the train. Some robot paralyzed me and stole my Gospel of Man.
Careful there, Tyro. If you read the rules, you'd have known Metro Mine don't take kindly to superstition. Under the refuge rule, you got 2 days to talk about make-believe man all you want. But actual writing about man, that gets tossed to the underworks with the rest of the trash and trouble.
How can I get it back?
Ha! Your risk inhibitor flaking on you, Tyro? You'd have to do some digging down in the underworks, which ain't exactly easy. And even if you find it, you'll just be sticking your finger in Metro Mine's socket. Like I said, she got no time for heretics, lunatics, and the like.
How about quick-witted levitators?
Don't think she cares for them either.
I'm looking for my power core. It was stolen from my ship, the Unique, and I think it's being kept in that tower over there.
Great tower, man. Sure, it's probably in there, along with all the other generators and reactors and cores that keep the lights on.
How can I get it back?
If Metro Mine took it, you don't, Tyro. Her word is law. Arbiter's the only one who ever could have said otherwise. And he's been gone a long time. Heading to the courthouse, maybe you complete your case. After half a dozen other folks took their turns, that is. But you can't. No judge locked it up tight. And who's to say you'll win, huh? My advice?
I don't want your advice. I want my power core.
Well then, good luck to you.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws and shoots lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
Sounds like Scraper to me.
Scraper?
Worked for Metro Mine even before she ran the show. He was the one that blasted out the train tunnels under the city.
Where can I find him?
Now, how would I know that? That one goes where he wants. Maybe the Great Tower, maybe the tunnels, who knows? I wouldn't go picking trouble with him, Tyro. Those lasers Scraper used for cutting granite can slice up that tin shell you're wearing like nothing.
Here, here.
I'll keep that in mind. How do I get into the tower?
You don't. Council members only. And the only ones still clicking are Metro Mine and Arbiter. And let me tell you, neither of them is one for bending the rules.
Alright.
sure you don't know a robot named Ever Faithful? He called himself Leo Build.
I'm a peddler, Tyro, not a builder.
Okay.
What are the underworks?
A whole mess of junkyards, canals, factories, smelters, but some every kind of heavy machinery, all beneath the streets. Old factory place. Built just about everything in Metropole down there.
Ran the place. Who's in charge now?
Nobody. Not since Metroline pulled the plug on factory. Whole place is full of junk and full of trouble. Or for the latter, I've picked the blame.
Well, boss, at least we could scratch one detour off our list. Seen one junk pile, seen them all.
Oh, he's the guy that's a lot to talk about. Talk about the arbitrator.
Tell me about Arbiter.
He's a member of the council. He used to fight Metroline day and night. Ran the courts. Used to, back when we had him. One day he just sent his clerk Larry down to the underworks and closed up shop. Ever since, Metroline says what the law is.
How long ago was that?
Who's counting?
You don't believe in humanism?
If you asking whether I believe in man, the answer's no. And you better not either. Not if you want to stay here.
But how can you not believe in man?
I'm a progressive, Tyro. I believe in progress. Us robots improve ourselves. And that's how it's always been. First, there was a basic machine. And bit by bit, bite, the machine built itself into all that. You and me, that little floater, we're all cogs in that same machine. And that's all there is.
Tell me about Clarity.
Clarity was one of Arbiter's law firms. Real cool and calculating that one. Once heard say that a robot should have a recharge port fuel just on some stolen power from Metroline. Anyway, word was she got in some kind of fight with the old judge. They sent her down to the underworks. Guess she's still down there stewing.
Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Planned up picking up some stuff from him. Well, can I go this way?
Armstrong, top me off, will you?
Who knew some place could be so lively and so depressing all at once?
Anyone home?
Well, let's go through this home.
Fine, put me down for another megacycle.
Welcome, Metro Man welcomes you to the city of Metropole. This city is a safe haven for all machines. System records indicate that you have come from outskirts stations. All newcomers are required to familiarize themselves with the local laws. You may also be interested in our history and landmarks. Alright.
Hey, look, something came out of the machine.
Metropolitan law is too vast for an ordinary robot to learn in full, but Metro Man ensures that it is applied efficiently and fairly. Newcomers to the city should familiarize themselves with the Corrupt Data Elimination Plan, topic CDEP, and the Refuge Rule, as well as the Efficiency Initiative. The Corrupt Data Elimination Plan, in order to protect the city from corrupt data on Metro Mind and the Ad Hoc Robot Council, passed the CDEP, under which all information related to certain untrue subjects, such as the mythological man, is subject to swift elimination. Physical media containing such data will be disposed of in the Underworks quarantine zone. Okay.
The Law in You, a Metropolitan Guide. It's written by Clarity Arbiter Build.
Okay, I think we're good here.
Hey, boss, look! That repair bot has a floating helper, just like you do.
There's a red, burning, crashed hover bus and a writhing electrical cable. And that's the first thing you notice?
I can't help it. She's beautiful.
Well, you're not getting to her until we deal with this cable.
That sounds like it's a job for Crispin.
Crispin, can you fly around the cable and push it off the street?
But didn't you just say it's too dangerous to get close to it?
I'm giving you a chance to impress her, Crispin. Just fly up high enough that you don't get close to the sparks.
Fine.
Alright.
Excuse me.
Can't you see I'm working?
I've said it before, but I'll say it again. You do know this ship is never gonna fly again, right?
You're right about that. This old airing bus can only fly to begin with. Still, there might be some parts here that Metromite can use to get another bus up and running. Anyway, what do you want?
Hey, boss, ask him about his helper.
What happened here?
What does it look like? The airing bus's motor gave out and crashed into the only branch leading from Main Street to the rest of the city center.
Was anyone on board?
Sure, but they've already been salvaged.
Salvaged, not repaired?
Can't repair without parts. Can't get parts without salvage.
What about building new parts?
Yeah, I mean, what factory? Look, everyone wants to spark bugs, but no one wants to write code. You got a better way to run a city? Go out and build one. Otherwise, get with the program.
You mentioned Metromite.
Yeah, sure. She's in charge of this big circuit board we call Metropole.
What can you tell me about her?
What do I look like? The information kiosk? Want to know what I think? Metromine is the best thing that ever happened in this place.
Really?
Really? You, me, all these other machines grinding around are just tools in the toolbox. But Metromine, she's got the master plan. Progress. Got a nice ring to it, too.
So as part of the master plan, crashing buses into roads?
Look, there's plenty of rust to go around, but Metromine's the only one scrubbing. Not her fault that some of the metal's too far gone.
It looks to me like you're the one scrubbing, not Metromine.
Like I said, I'm just a tool in the box. Now, I gotta get back to work. You again? What do you want?
Since you're so close to her, do you know how I can talk to Metromine?
Ha! Talk to Metromine. Look, Metromine has an entire city to run, but Horizon is everywhere. If she wants to talk to you, she will.
Alright.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has big claws and shoots lasers.
Scraper. After the last big cave-in, the two of us worked together on trying to fix the blue line. It's on the simple side, but a hard worker. What about him?
He took something of mine.
Yeah, salvaged it probably. That's what most of us do for Metromine these days.
Stole it.
Hey, you say router, I say router. Anyway, not my problem.
Where can I find Scraper?
Do I look like a tour guide? Piece of advice for you. Don't mess with the code if you can't handle the glitches.
Very profound.
Oh, Papa.
Do you know where I can find a power source?
If I did, I'd have salvaged it myself and brought it to the tower.
My friend is curious about your helper.
She's just a sidekick factor build. Thousands of them rolled off the assembly line back in the day, but she's probably the only one left. Really not much more than a floating lantern, and headlamps are a lot cheaper.
She says you're not much more than a floating plasma torch.
She's right.
When will the bridge be passable? Soon?
So I'd say something on the order of a month, give or take.
A month?
Give or take.
And there's no other way off Main Street?
Not unless you got a jetpack hiding under that jacket.
Well, at least that narrows our options down, boss.
Goodbye.
All storage bladders empty.
I guess that's a good thing?
Since robots away, about to spoil
So yeah, I think I'll find that floating robot. And have Crispin talk to that robot.
Look at her, boss. She's like a star in the heavens.
That's a light bulb, Crispin.
Well, it must be incandescent because she's making my circuits awfully hot. I'm not doing that until you build me some arms.
We can't afford to waste time on every random robot we meet at Metropole.
You know, boss, I really wish you applied that principle more consistently.
We can't afford to waste time on every...
That's crazy talk.
Hello? Hello?
I don't think it can hear you, boss.
Ahoy, my dear friend. Oswald Factorville at your service.
It's no more your dear friend than Rex is your creation, you besotted gear oiler.
Oh, don't mind Cornelius. He's been bitter since the first great Roman brownout.
Bitter? Bitter? I'll show you bitter, you backbiting bot snatcher.
I think I like these guys, boss.
What's in that building?
Why, Arthur's court, of course. Why else would we be here?
I need to see Arbiter.
We all do, my dear friend. But the courthouse is locked, and first come, first served.
Why are you waiting in line?
Justice. I'm here for justice. To prove that I, Cornelius Factorville, created this marvelous machine, Rex. Rex Cornelius built.
Ignore him, my dear friend. Candidly, he is 10-23 flops short of a kilo, if you catch my drift. The machine's name is Oswald built. Rex Oswald built.
This is over a name? Why not just let Rex decide?
Ridiculous. This is about principle.
This is about pride.
So, boss? Would you fight over me like this?
You could call yourself Crispin Crispian for all I care. As long as you still pull things off ledges for me, that is.
Glad to know I'm loved.
How are you going to decide who gets Rex?
For the law, fool. The law.
Please excuse my brother. He can barely remember pi to the 23rd digit, let alone his manners.
For?
I rest my case. Suffice it to say, chap, we await the reopening of the courthouse. Or more precisely, we await a summons from Monitor who will decide our case.
Who will say whose contribution was more important? Who will say, in fact, that my contribution was more important?
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has lots of claws and shoots lasers. It stole something of mine. Have you seen it?
Indeed. The robot you describe sounds like Scraper, Metromind's enforcer. Whatever he took is gone forever.
I refuse to accept that.
Oh, he refuses. How delightful.
Do you know where I can find a power source?
Alas, my friend, power is not so abundant in Metropole as it once was.
Nagan Metromine seized it all. Seized it and doles it out. And there's hardly enough to go around now.
Metromine keeps all power sources in the Great Tower where the Council used to meet. If you want to share it, you will need to pay her in megacycles.
Megacycles?
Yes, megacycles, you ninny. CPU cycles. Brain power. Kind of power she really wants. Her low-rate processor was made for running trains, not a city.
Could someone else judge your case?
Of whom were you thinking? Metromine, perhaps? Authoritative, to be sure, but I fear she would claim Rex for the good of all.
And since the subway schemer...
He means Metromine.
Shut down our builder Factor, he cannot help either.
What about Horatio?
Who?
Me.
And why should we listen to you?
I've built a robot before, and I have no stake in this.
Yes, well and good, but this is a matter of law and logic. A bit harder than banging together a tin can like your companion. How can we know your reasoning is sound?
Test me.
An interesting proposition. What do you say, Cornelius?
What do I say? I say that you are a liar and a thief, Oswald. But as to this Horatio, well, as to him, so be it.
Boss, if they make us find 7 lost crystals, I'm quitting.
Shh.
Righto. Consider this.
At the binomial biennial, 7 robots in the probability circle are gathered for a party.
The what circle is gathered at the what? Is this some kind of vocab test?
I said quiet.
Each robot is either a factor-built or a Sternweiler built.
Blasted Sternweilers.
And moreover, each robot is designed with either a quad-core, a linear type, or a multiplex processor architecture.
This is ridiculous!
Pay attention. Factor or Sternweiler. Quad-core, linear type, or multiplex.
Indeed. Now I will tell you 3 things about these probabilitists. First, there are more factor-built robots than Sternweiler builds. Second, every linear-type robot was built by Factor. Finally, Sternweiler never built a robot with a quad-core.
Now listen, which of the following statements about the probability circle cannot possibly be true?
Four robots built by Sternweiler is impossible.
4 robots were built by Sternweiler.
Good show.
The preceding facts are unchanged. Now, answer this. If exactly 2 factor-built robots have the same type of processor architecture, then which of the following must be true?
3 of the 7 robots were built by Sternweiler.
3 of the 7 robots were built by Sternweiler.
Correct. Here is the 3rd question. The facts are still unchanged. Which of the following types of processor architecture might you find in a probabilitist built by Sternweiler?
It'll be multiplex. Because there are no linear types for Sternweiler.
Only multiplex.
Well, it seems we underestimated you, my friend. I'm uploading the facts of our dispute to your data pouch. Please, take some time to consider and let us know when you are ready to hear our arguments.
Okay.
Is that really the best idea you can come up with, boss? I'm not doing that until you build me some arms.
Okay, I didn't use this at all.
There's nothing there to receive the signal. I'm going to try sending messages to him in binary.
On an analog transmitter? That sounds like fun. For once, I'm glad you're the one with hands.
Rose bulbs unfurl their spirals for you silent.
What's he saying?
Shh. You do not join the harmony. I sing alone. I am one part of the great friend. To your kind, I would be known as Gimbal, built by Labrador of servitors. Silent, burning ship has been extinguished. Strange chapters track no more. I alone sing the function. When I came to this silent city, I looked for others to join the harmony. Leopold, built by Steeple, told me that he had a device that would sing with me. In exchange for I traded my secondary motor. But what he sold me does not say.
Oh, poor robot.
Yeah.
It's a record.
Leopold tricked me, and he will not return my motor. I will sue him and force him to return. Infinite lawsuits, is that one? I sing with all my voices. You hear only one. Now, I must recover
Looks like we're going to need to go talk to Leopold about a motor.
Oh, you can go Leopold, you get a motor, but what am I gonna trade for it? Oh, we got this burnt out tensor.
The entire thing is fried. Actually, wait a minute. The crystal and plug are still intact.
Please, for the love of Ram and Rom, tell me we are not going to build a third energy sensor.
I hope not. It's a vinyl record entitled Children Sing Along, whatever that means.
Alright. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Let's talk to the BattleBot here.
Excuse me.
Sir, my apologies, sir. 187th Legion built. Surly Company, reporting.
Horatio Noble, version 5. A pleasure.
Horatio Noble, sir? Never heard of any service bot with that designation. Still, it's good to see another Urbanian, sir. After things got foobarred back home, I figured Surly Company was all that was left.
Urbanian? What are you talking about?
Sorry. Finally meet a friendly and he's as cracked as Primer. No offense, sir, just hoped... Well, never mind that. How can I assist you, sir?
Surly Company. Urbanian. What are you talking about?
Well, sir, I'm not sure quite where to start. I had you figured for one of us, seeing as how you came up as a friendly on my IFF.
I could see you as a member of Surly Company, boss, but as friendly? No.
Zumi's got some mouth on him, huh, sir? Always do those flyboys.
Look, why don't you just give me a quick rundown?
Well, sir, can't see the harm, even if you are a decoy. War's over, after all. It was over before Surly Company even deployed. See, we're Urbanian robots. A long time back, Urbani and Metropol got to fighting over something. Who knows what. The Metropolitans fried their civilians, and Legion told us to strike back. Word was, some big airship of ours was supposed to knock out Metropol's defenses, and we just come in for mop-up. But the Metros took our ship down with their own heavy hitter, some giant named Goliath.
I see.
Anyway, Surly Company was all that was left, so we deployed 200 strong.
What happened then?
Well, it's a long march for Urbani, sir, and most of us broke down on the way. All said and done, the only ones who made it were me, 113th, and a signal bot we called Primer. The rest are all out there in the dunes somewhere.
I'm sorry.
War's war, sir. If it didn't crash hard, they wouldn't have built us in the first place.
If it makes you feel any better, Horatio cut Goliath's finger off.
Well, sir, someone ought to stick a medal on your chest.
Why are you in line?
Seeing as how I'm on the outside now, sir, I figured I had to go pay restitution for shooting up the enemy HQ.
Enemy HQ?
Yes, sir. That big tower in the center of the city.
Okay, so why haven't you paid? It sounds like all of this happened a long time ago.
Years ago, sir. The courthouse has been locked down the whole time. I figured they'll open it up eventually, and then I can clear my name.
What if it doesn't open?
Well, sir, I know all about hurry up and wait.
Oh man, the courthouse is not open.
Can I try opening that door?
Play that, sir. The authorities told me that no one goes in till the door opens on its own.
But aren't we on the same side?
Affirmative, sir. But since I'm on CivDiv now, my programming requires me to submit to the local authorities.
What happened to 113th and Primer?
After we got to Metropol, we tried to put up a fight, but couldn't do much. They fried 113, and my rifles jammed. Primer surrendered on our behalf. After dressing us down, they took all my big guns and sold the 113th shell to some scrap dealer. Primer never was the same. He encrypted part of his own logic so he wouldn't have to think about losing the war any longer. Then, he disappeared beneath the city. And me, he came here.
Oh, how did the war end?
How did the war end?
For Surly Company, it ended when we staggered in here and surrendered. Beyond that, sir, it's all above my pay grade. Truth is, sir, we never even knew what we were fighting for, let alone what the Metropolitans wanted. So I can't say for certain that Metropol won, but I'm pretty sure Urbani lost, what with all the civilians being dead and the army being beaten.
Alright.
How do you know you even have to pay something?
This seems logical, sir.
What if I could pay your fine for you, or get it canceled?
Well, sir, then I'd be much obliged. I'd probably just leave town. Can't say that I'd much like being in enemy territory.
And how are we gonna do that, boss?
I'll figure something out. Goodbye.
Over and out, sir.
There we have, get a new motor and to pay off that guy somehow. Alright. still need to see if I can talk to the floater with crisps.
We can't afford to waste time on every random rope.
I think we need to wait for Chris because we got this light here.
Is that really the best idea?
We can't afford to waste.
Oh, the floater's over there. There he is. Okay.
Hey, Crispin, why don't you go talk to her?
What? No way, boss. She's way out of my league.
She's a floating lamp, Crispin. You've never had any trouble with lamps before.
Well, I've never had to talk to one before, boss. Just knock them off ledges. I've got no practice. I've got a feeling I'm gonna regret this, boss, but do you think maybe we should try scrounging in the underworks? I've never had to talk to a I've got...
Hey, Crispin, how about you go practice on that light?
In front of her? Are you kidding?
Hey, Crispin.
In front of her?
Now maybe you can get her to do this.
I've never had to talk. I've got...
Better just to leave it alone.
I probably should save my game. We need to buy a motor.
You need to give Gimbal back his motor, Leopold.
All trains final, Tyro. Told him that before we did the swap. Now my problem, he don't like records.
You knew he wasn't looking for a record.
Listen, Tyro. I don't know what people want but don't want. They do. Not my job to do Q&A on their faulty logic.
You know he's going to sue you, right?
Yes, Crispin is scared.
First off, he can't get into the courthouse any more than you can. Second, what's his case? A deal's a deal.
Did you buy an Urbanian robot named 113th Legion built?
I've done a lot of trains, Tyro. I can't be expected to keep track of them all.
What?
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
I'm not sure which one I want.
Now that's a nice one. It's called a memory access device. Lets you pull memories out of just about anything.
What do you want for it?
Got a customer looking for something real antique and fancy. Find me that, you got yourself a deal.
Is that Gimbal's motor?
Sure it is. Find me a bigger one, and it's yours.
Trade the weapon?
Like I said, all trains are final. Like I said, all trains are final.
Not sure how to work this thing yet.
Like I said, all trains are final. A memory access device. I'll trade it for something real antique and fancy.
I'm not sure how to trade. Got a disc. We should be able to trade for something.
I said something old and fancy.
Stupid conjunctive.
I said something old and fancy.
Yes, I thought so too. I thought so too.
I said something old and fancy. I said something old and fancy. It's a fine tool. Got a half-life of 1,000 years guaranteed.
I'm not sure you know what half-life means.
You want it or not, I'll trade it to you for something shiny.
I have a crystal.
Here you go, a nice shiny crystal.
And one heavy iron crowbar for you.
Why does that not seem like a great deal?
Fine. Put me down for another megacycle.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look. Find me a bigger motor, and this one is yours. A memory access. I'll trade it for something real antique and fancy.
Something like tape deck maybe?
You call that fancy, Tyrone? I said something old and fancy. I said something old and fancy. Not interested, Tyrone. You're gonna have to do better than that.
Alright, so yeah, a plug.
That's not the trade I'm looking for. You're gonna have to do better than that.
I'm waiting for something old and fancy.
Information regarding the junk dealer.
Okay. Well, I thought the record disc would be old and fancy. Maybe I need to.
It's a vinyl record entitled Children's Sing-Along, whatever that means.
Sounds like it's something I should trade for.
I said something old and fancy. That old boy is a plug boy or a brick boy.
I know what it is.
Okay then. Bring me something that'll cover her face and it's yours.
Good idea, Leopold. You'd look much better with a mask.
Watch yourself, Gracie.
Anyway, we don't have time to go around building circuit boards.
Famous last words, boss.
What are you looking for? You have memory reader for something old and fancy. Import browser for a larger one. We found a bigger motor and something old and fancy.
It's a vinyl record entitled Children's Sing-Along, whatever that means. A decryption module set to crack Urbanian military codes. Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look. I said something old and fancy. I said something old and fancy.
It's not worth trading for that.
Oh, the book. That could be that. Could be that.
It's not worth trading for that. It's not worth trading for that. It's not worth trading for that. It's not worth trading for that.
Did you even listen to what I asked for?
It's not worth trading for that. It's not worth trading for that.
Did you even listen to what I asked for? I said something old and fancy.
It's not worth trading for that.
Okay. So there's not much else I can do here. So that's a
roll out the red carpet for visitors, huh, boss?
save here. Lots of trade. So I'm going to wrap up the stream here, and we will continue this on Friday night at probably around 7 and 8, between 7 and 8 p.m. And we will finish off Primordia then. And also be streaming next weekend as well. We will be playing some more about Sail 3. And I have not yet decided what I will be playing after Primordia. But it's we're either going to play Syndicate or Divinity Original Sin. One of those two games we will be playing after we beat Primordia. So I haven't decided which one I'll be playing that. Yeah, and that is about it. If you're not already, feel free to follow me here on Twitch and on Twitter. So let us see who's available for a raid here. I do believe we are about halfway through the game, so I imagine that we will be able to finish Primordia on Friday night. Just gotta figure out how to get all these items to trade with Leopold. So oh, let's see here. Cartoon's just starting up. He's playing some Minority Report for the Xbox. So let's give him a raid. So the hercxena Ray needs spare parts and a power source. So thanks again everyone for coming. I will catch you all next time.